Hey guys, Vampiric Undead. So in my last video, I told you that I would show you my pop collection and what I have so far, which I have quite a bit, and I'm still getting more, which in my next video, you'll see the new pop figures that I'm going to be unboxing. But for now, this is not an unboxing, this is just showing, what I have and the review of those pops I currently have. Anyways, let's get on to showing them off. So the first one I got is we got Colossus from the X-Men. Now, this is more of the old style Colossus, not the newer stuff, which I actually remember playing, like, I think it was the Super Nintendo game of X-Men, and this is how he looked, and he was badass. Now, he is a bobblehead being that he's Marvel, so you got that going on. You got his flat top, good silver finish. I had to say, that's pretty good finish. You have the X-Men symbol right here, and some little details on his boots. His costume's just really cool. I really like that. I've always liked this version of Colossus. Next, what we got is we got the 1966 Batman. So for your older folks, or around my age, or even a little older than me, you should easily remember the Adam West version of Batman. Now, it's definitely the old school cowl, little horn, the little points, not really huge like in the current ones. You got this utility belt, you got the bat symbol on here. You can even got the kind of drawn-on nose like they had in the old show, and I mean, I loved this Batman. I mean, I like the Michael Keaton Batman a lot more, but still, this is one of my iconic Batmans that I love. So, next we have the Crow. Now, this is from the first Crow, Eric Draven. Now, you could also, it's also kind of in the TV show, I think it was called The Crow City of Angels or something like that. I can't remember. No, Stairway to Heaven, that's it. They had, which another person reprised Brandon Lee's character in the TV show. And if you have never seen the TV show, check it out. It's actually not bad. It only only went a season, but it was really good. But let's see, you got the face makeup. But they didn't. The one thing I say is that they didn't give him lips. Give him that crow lips. I wish they would have added that. They did do the eyes, which is good. You have a good leather jacket. You got his ring across his neck, so that's good. I don't really remember a strap of any sort around his leg. I might have to rewatch the movie. But yeah, the leather jacket looks good. He has some gloves on. Now, the one cool thing about this pop figure is it's glow in the dark. It was a special, I believe, limited edition, I believe, for Hot Topic. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But it definitely is glow in the dark, so that's something different about this pop figure. All right, next one. Let's see. I guess we're going to be going in. We'll go into the next one, which is we got the Ghostbusters, which is this is Bakeman. So you got the good hair for what he currently had. You got it says Bakeman right on his chest. You got the proton pack. You got the Ghostbuster symbol right there. I'm probably going a little fast because I'm not actually trying to look at the camera here. I'm looking at the camera, not the screen. You got a pair of gloves right there. I'm sorry if I can't. I can skip some details for you. But all in all, I think that's actually very well done. Excuse me, I'm getting a little tongue-tied. Anyway, I have to say this was actually one of my favorites. I do have to get the rest, I have to say. Anyways, now we're going to go into another fandom. We're going to go to the Firefly fandom. Yes, we got Malcolm Reynolds. Now, we got his gun right here. He got a holster, his shirt underneath. And this is kind of like the style of how he would always pose, So you kind of see the holster right there. The good gun. He has good, the good hair that he always has in practically every show he does. Also, here's a tip for you. If you have watched Castle, I think it is the first Halloween episode. He actually reprises this costume. And his daughter asks, "What are you supposed to be?" And he says, "Space Cowboy." And she replies, "I think you didn't do like 2 or 3 years ago," which is a reference on when Firefly was canceled. So that's something for you. Next, we got Jane. Now, he is my favorite character from Firefly, as a lot of people had. You got his gun. I believe this is Vera. And then you got the famous Jane hat. Now, here's a tip for you. It was now on the internet. It's it's either episode 12 or the final episode 14, is when he got this hat from his mother. So it was kind of like a farewell episode type thing of here's your hat type thing. So I thought that was pretty cool. To my knowledge, I'm seeing it's episode 14 that he got his hat. So that's how you'll know which one to look for. Because I wanted to give that information out, being that, he only wore it in one episode. So it makes sense it'd be the final. But that's his iconic hat. You got his goatee going on. You got bullets back here, and, the magazine right up front. Now, I find that a lot of people mistake magazine from clips. And I'd say, just so you know, that's a magazine, not a clip. Because if you really go on Call of Duty, they'll mess it up really, and they'll say, oh, double, they'll have dual mags or something like that. But it's like they'll call them clips sometimes, and depending on the game, and they're not clips. You got a knife right here in a holster, and yeah, I mean, it just literally looks just like him, and I like that a lot. But it's like they gave the goatee to give it around as where his mouth would be, and that's what I expect, at least for the Crow as well. Alright, next, let's go into Supernatural, the collection I told you about. Now, first off, we have is Dean. Now, he has his knife in one hand. You got the blue shirt. You got a wristwatch. And you got his good hairstyle right there, brown hair. And it's pretty much, it's like I would expect him to. Now, next one, we have Sam, which, he has the longer hair, of course. And he has a knife. He has the exact same body as Dean does. You can see, here's a comparison. The exact same body, just different heads. So literally, that's how you kind of tell them apart, is that all you have is the heads. If you painted them, they would look exactly the same otherwise. Next, we have the Sam and Dean FBI agents. We're going to start with Sam. Same exact head as the Sam from the other head, the other body. Except now he has his FBI agent's uniform on. And I'll tell you one thing, is that I try to set this up. You have to put something under his back feet or else he falls back. So if you do end up getting him, make sure you have something for the back of his feet. He is very, I guess, top heavy where he'll just fall right backwards. Now we have, Dean here. Now, the good thing about this, yes, the heads are the exact same, but the bodies are different compared to the first run of these. Is that he has his arms crossed. He has his arms in, hands in his pants. So that shows you a difference there. Other than that, pretty much the exact same. And they also have different colored ties. I just saw that. So that's those two. Let's see what else we got. We also now got Charlie. Now, I haven't kept up on the new seasons, being that I've been pretty busy. But I found out in the current episode is definitely a big episode for Charlie. I'm not going to do any spoilers. I'm just going to say it's a big episode for her. And, I think her hair, see, they try to do a red hair, but it's more pink hair. And honestly, I think it should have been a little more reddish. So that's the flaw that I find for her. Now, the paint around the earbuds, I think these have to be hand-painted because that's really shoddy work. I mean, here, check that out. You can kind of see how it's, deformed and really messed up. I never noticed that until now. Even on the other side, it's kind of going on to right there. So, yeah, it's a little shoddy in the workmanship. But other than that, I have to say she looks really good. And she is also a little top-heavy, but she will balance very well. But if you bump something, she'll fall over. But if you don't bump, she will stick right there, even with her small legs. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Next, we have Castiel with wings. Yes, you got him with the angelic wings. I'm going to give you a close-up of those. Kind of show you in the light. They're kind of see-through-ish, not much. And then you have a standard trench coat. That's what Castiel always wears. Now, this Castiel with wings means that in Season 4, Episode 1 was the very first episode Castiel was introduced. And he projected his wings to show Dean that he was an angel because Dean didn't believe him. Now, and so that's what they show off here. Now, there is another pop figure of Castiel without wings that is very rare. I didn't get that at the time because I wasn't buying pops at the time. All right, next we have Leviathan Castiel. Now, Leviathan Castiel came out in Season 7, Episode 1 and 2 of Season 7. Now, in shows that you have blood all over here, you have the kind of blood of the Leviathan, I believe it is, kind of coming from his head and chest. So pretty much this the exact same thing as Castiel without wings, except that he pretty much has a different paint job. So that's Shantae. If you have Castiel without wings, you probably don't need him. Same thing with wings, but I find with wings is at least quite a bit different. This just has a different paint job. So even if you had 2 of these, you could just repaint it, and there you go. Next, and last but not least, we have Crowley. Now, the only way you could tell that this is an exclusive to Hot Topic is in Hot Topic's version, they have the red eyes. You never see Crowley with red eyes, to my knowledge, but that's a Hot Topic exclusive version. The normal version has black eyes, and it's just Crowley standing there just like this, to my knowledge. And it looks like he has a cup of cocoa with a little couple marshmallows in there. You could probably see it. But yeah, and it's like his hair's different. It has a little more kind of indentations to kind of show you that he has different hair, and he has a good beard going on as he does in the show. So, I know I kind of went through this pretty quick, but I gave a little information as well. If you wanted to know any more about the characters in these pops, of where they came from, when they were first introduced or something, leave a comment below, and I will tell you. Pretty much, if you're not geeking out, you're not being a geek, and pretty much I hope you watch my next video, which I'll be doing an unboxing to show more pops. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.
Don't forget to subscribe so you can catch my next video.